It's the RIOT podcast. It's the Wednesday, April 12th edition. We had some fun today.
It was a good show.
I
love the Would You Rather Wednesdays. So that's always fun. And you guys don't get in the podcast, but we do something called Battle of the Buzz. And that makes a Wednesday fun too.
Yeah, Wednesday's always a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a good day too. I'll tell you right now, we're doing a Pop-Tart food fight. We've got a 1-2 punch. Applejack Pop-Tarts, like the cereal, and then banana bread Pop-Tarts.
Are we eating them cold or room temperature?
I'm going to warm mine up.
Or we're going to warm them up?
I'm warming mine up for sure.
I think they need to be
toaster.
toasted, definitely.
Yeah, for those flavors, I think, especially the banana one.
Are we buttering them or not buttering them?
Butter.
Oh, I've never buttered a Pop-Tart.
Me either.
There's a Family Guy song about it.
Is there?
And they say that it's really good. And then I tried it, and actually I wasn't as excited about it as I thought I would be.
Like, Pop-Tarts are terrible for you. And then you're like, what
and
can we
then
do?
let's put butter on it.
Who are you trying to fool? You know what I mean?
I don't know if we're going to do that. But tomorrow we'll do a new RIOT food fight. So, of course, make sure you're following us at RadioU RIOT on Facebook and our YouTube channel so that you're following the pages and subscribed.
Today on the podcast, we talked about eyebrows, how you should be shaping yours, if yours are up to shape,
Keeping them in check.
keeping them in shape.
Yeah.
It's hard, though, for a lot of people because it depends on, like, when you were born and what style it goes through. But you can overpluck your eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's what
And
a lot
so-
of the girls are going through now.
I think I have, like, right here, like, because I used to pluck my eyebrows more. Now I don't care anymore. But it's like there's certain points where it never grows back, no matter what you do. And so you have to be very careful because if you, I would assume, overshave or over whatever, you might not get your eyebrows
Maybe
back.
you just have eyebrow pattern baldness.
Because it used to be more in to have like the real thin ones, which isn't thin in anymore really.
No.
And everybody who made them like super thin like that and plucked them up, now they the thick look is a little more in now.
Do you know?
Can't quite get it.
Do you know what a lot of people use to color their eyebrows?
No.
To like dye them. Is it the beard dye that you guys have? The Just for Men? Or
Just for Men, yeah.
The beard dye, it's actually great.
Touch of gray?
Yeah,
A
that
touch of
stuff.
gray.
Wow.
So you use that on like your eyebrows if you want to dye them.
I know all
crazy.
kinds of different things. I know girls that have gotten their eyebrows tattooed on. I know girls that color in their eyebrows. Just like all the different things that you do with your eyebrows are crazy.
Do you have a favorite eyebrow style? You like a big...
For me?
Like, no, for women.
For a woman, I like a girl with eyebrows.
Yes, that's...
You are so picky.
I know,
that's
right?
right.
I don't like it when they're like not there.
So do you like it? Because some girls shave their entire eyebrows off, and then you might not know it, but then they color them in.
No, I don't like that as much. I like it more natural, with a little. If you want to do like a little bit of filling in, that's cool with me. But if the whole thing's painted on, not so much up with that. But also, I want some juice there too. I need some flavor. I need some flavor on the brows. I need enough.
It is weird because I used to have a friend who would do that, and from a distance, the eyebrows would look great.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, your eyebrows look great. And then when you get to talk to them, it's just flat.
Yeah.
Just
Or like it's really in right now too for them to like spike them up.
Oh, that's
I don't know if you
great.
guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Where girls are like spiking them up. So
I
some
read
girls can pull that off.
I read when we talked about it, I think you use a spoolie.
It's a brow lamentation, I believe.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Because
lamentation.
you can put stuff on it, and then that keeps them
like
up.
sticky, yeah.
Like
The,
gel.
No, like
Brow gel?
like if you got a perm, you put in a chemical. Like you actually put a chemical on them, and then they'll stay up more. So you don't have to do them
Jeez,
often.
people are thinking way too much about their eyebrows.
But you know what? They're important though. They are an important factor of the face. If you
Probably
have
one of
bad
the-
eyebrows, then bad face. That's how it goes. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Guys, I think this is the most beauty we've ever been.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll move past it. All right.
We'll move on from
Eyebrows
that.
are important.
We also talked about Hudson tattletaling on his neighbors.
I did, and I don't feel bad about it.
So find out what he told on. And please, actually, if you don't mind, texting us at 877-2-RADIO-U with your name and that you were hearing it from the podcast. But text us if you think he was in the right or the wrong.
Yeah, we need more opinions on that. But actually, you know what? I'm pretty happy with the opinions we got.
You're fine with what you went with?
Yeah, I think so.
And then
I feel justified.
we wrapped up the show by talking about a fashion trend called coastal cowgirl. How coastal cowgirl will you be?
Okay, just listen. There is a lot of beauty stuff.
There is.
Guys, I think you listen.
Fashion.
Remember when I was gone, a lot of people said it was too bro-ish. You really brought in some other stuff.
We're trying.
We're trying to be more feminine.
The problem is even when you talk feminine topics, when it's just two guys,
It's still bad.
It's still,
So
if
like,
Isaiah
you're
and I
going to tell me
had
how to be a girl.
Exactly. If Isaiah and I had the eyebrow conversation without you, That would not come off the same
What
way,
do
even
you
if we said
know?
all the exact same things.
I think someone would really love to hear Isaiah say, I'd prefer she have some.
I prefer she just have them. You know what? I don't ask for much. I'd love it if she had them. If she doesn't, that's good for you. But for me, not a good
No,
go.
that's what you come to this show
That's
for,
right.
guys.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
See you guys.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
I've got to ask you guys, how would you describe your eyebrow styles?
Oh, your eyebrow
Because
styles.
I know you guys both take care of them.
What do you think? Do you think
I
everybody
can
does?
tell that you do. And Isaiah, I know that you do because you've told me.
You wax your eyebrows?
I don't get them waxed.
He gets them threaded.
You get them
I get them
threaded?
threaded.
Whatever
Every
that
now and then.
means.
Every now and then. And then I'll do them myself.
You
With
do them
thread,
yourself,
or
huh?
do you pluck them?
I pluck them
Pluck
myself.
them,
I don't
okay.
thread them myself now.
What does that mean again? For like most people?
Like threading them?
Yeah.
I don't know what they
It's
do.
a thread.
They
It
just like
Sorry for the radio.
chop 'em.
We're making hand gestures, which you're not going to see, but you take a thread and it pulls them out.
So you get like a needle, like
no,
stitches.
thread.
it's essentially like plucking them.
Yeah.
You're getting them professionally plucked.
Uh-huh. And
That's what it is.
It's supposed to be a little less harsh on it, whereas if you pluck them, it's just like, whoa.
yeah,
But
I know it
threading
hurts.
threading can be a bit more gentle.
I don't really maintain my eyebrows too much. I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you tell?
It's a
I'm
little,
not going to comment.
It's a little wild.
But I do try to keep the middle area clean.
Sure.
I don't need them to connect, even if it's only a few hairs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Although I will tell you that the trend is to have a straight brow.
Yeah.
You probably know that. You watch a lot of TikTok. But have you seen these people messing up trying to do their brows at home?
So a straight brow would be more like you're chopping the outer part of your eyebrow off.
Okay.
So like even for yours go down a lot more.
Yeah.
So you would take off the hair that goes down, and so it's more of a straight line.
Okay. And people are having trouble doing it. I mean, it's the trend to do it, but the problem is it's hard to just master doing your brows at home. That's what I'm understanding.
Are they taking too much off?
Yeah, people. Well, first problem is, and even I know this is a dumb thing to do. Don't shave your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you shave? It gets all stubbly. You got stubbly eyebrows. 2, they don't grow back evenly. So then and it's like if they're short and stubbly, it's gonna be hard to pluck them, right? So you can't do that. But what other people are doing is just they're taking too much off of the ends, and it's just not working out. And so I think we need some advice for what to do.
For what to do?
Yeah.
Well, don't take too much off. Isaiah, don't take too much off.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Are you?
You're still
I'm not
going
gonna
to
straight brow.
You don't want to lift it up
It's
a
a
bit?
trend.
No, I'm not doing
It
it.
would
I don't want to
balance-
mess with the
It
eyebrows.
would balance your face.
It's like a dangerous thing to mess with.
It is a
and
dangerous thing.
I'm not willing to take that risk on my face. Because the minute that you do it, because for not everybody, it's going to look good. Like some people, it looks really good on.
Yeah.
And for other people, even though it's the trend, it's going to look bad on them. I don't want to risk that and then have stupid looking eyebrows.
For a very long
Yeah.
time.
For a
which-
long time. It's going to take a long time to grow them back in.
It does. It says 2 to 6 months.
And I have
to grow.
thick eyebrows too, so
Yeah.
it would take a long time for me to get the thickness back, and I
And
don't want to
if
mess with it.
If you chopped off the sides of your eyebrows, people would notice because I think yours, again, are longer. Like they
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
down more. So it would be noticeable if you went with this trend.
How long do you think it would take for me to do this?
For you,
Yeah, because I can't shave it, as we've mentioned. But
What are you
there's
gonna do?
There's a lot of hair.
just pluck it.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna
how
pluck
long
it?
would that? I know, but
That's-
think about how many hairs that is. How long
Oh,
is
That
that going
sounds
to take?
miserable.
Listen, it won't take long. You've never plucked then. For plucking, you can just take quite a few and just rip them.
You're gonna be in so much pain.
Yeah,
it's gonna
hurt.
be terrible.
Aren't they going to be all like red and inflamed or something?
And you wear hats all the time. If you just lower your hat, no one notices because it creates a shadow on your
just lower your
eyebrows.
brim.
Yeah, you're fine.
I think you should do it.
You think I should? I want to be trendy.
I think you should do
And
it.
I
It's
know
be a good trend for you to hop in on.
I know they're a little out of control, so my wife mentions it from time to time. So
Does she?
She
She
does.
comments on it, then you should
Sometimes
say,
she'll
well, you know
go-
what? Look at him now.
You know what she does? Sometimes she goes, maybe this is backhanded, but she goes, "Did you tweeze like some of your eyebrows?" And I say no because I really don't.
Oh, yeah,
And-
she wants you to.
Yeah, and she's like,
Yeah.
but it looks like you have less hairs, like kind of, straggling off. So
Well, make sure you use the hashtag straight eyebrows if you want to try
That's
it.
right.
And when in doubt, you just go and measure and that's where your eyebrow's supposed
What's
to go.
the measurement?
You take your nose.
I know you just showed me kind of, but I'm even not clear on it.
You take your
and
nose.
And people can't see you.
And that can measure. Like you take your finger and you can go up at a certain point of your nose and out at a certain point, and that shows you where your eyebrows should go.
Look that
or
up too.
if you get on TikTok, they have a filter that shows you where it is.
I know, but I saw that, and then people were messing up using it, looking like me's from Nintendo. So
Yep.
that's what I don't want to wind up
Well,
like.
you have to risk it if you want to, be on trend.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna work on this. It's an area of improvement for me.
We'll help you.
All right.
Get the tweezers.
How about you just do it for me?
Okay.
I will.
Find more Riot content online. riot.radiou.com.
I'm going to need everybody, including the two of you, but also people listening, if they want to text in at 8772 Radio U.
Wait a minute.
Boom.
Yeah, the Riot hotline. Yeah, love it. Text in, and I need to know. This is basically like Reddit. Am I the a-hole? And it's me this time.
Shocker.
We talked a few weeks back about how there is a neighbor of mine has a rooster.
So does he live in your neighborhood, or you think he's just like a house next to your neighborhood?
It's their house backs up to my neighbor's property. So you know what I mean? Like they share the back fence of their yard with one of the neighbors to one of my sides. But they're very close to us. And they're close enough that I can hear their rooster crowing. Basically, anytime I'm awake, the rooster is awake.
So they only crow like where a rooster when the sun rises?
No, not this one.
Not this
It's always crowing.
This one. Whether the sun is up, sun is down, this rooster is always crowing. And so that was annoying at first, and I was wondering, is that even like okay? And the response that we really got, and then as I researched it more, the answer was, we don't know. And so...
Because it could depend if you are in a neighborhood, but if this person's not technically, then they could have stuff that you can't have.
And it could come down... And what I kind of found in looking it up a little bit was if they have the proper permits, it actually might be fine, but they need to have a permit for it. And so...
For a rooster?
Yeah, I think so. So I went ahead, and I wasn't even planning on doing this, but the rooster has been driving me crazy. And so yesterday,
You sealed his fate.
I was already on the website. I had to schedule some like the big trash items to get picked up and stuff. And then I saw
You were
him
already there.
I was already there, and I just happened to see, complaint, what's your request? Animal, wildlife, whatever. I was like, oh, you don't say. And so I clicked on the animal thing.
Is it a drop-down menu?
Yeah, it's a drop-down menu on the same website where you can schedule them to pick up your bicycle or something to throw away. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And so I filed a complaint. It's going to the public health department, I believe, is going to be checking in on
they
this.
won't do a thing.
Yeah, I was like, so like you're still here in the rooster though, because
For now, yes.
There's no way anybody's
now.
even read the complaint yet.
No, I mean they already scheduled my trash is going to be picked up on the 17th, so they dealt with that. So
by
So they
trash,
saw
you
your
mean the
complaint,
rooster?
yeah,
and they were like, all righty.
I think it's possible. You know what? And it's just maybe it's just one of those things, right? Where it may not wind up with anything. Maybe they need the permit. Maybe they don't. Maybe they have it. Maybe it's not. There's just nothing wrong with what they're doing, and it's just really annoying. But at least it makes me feel better that I've at least tried to do something about it, because it does drive me crazy. But was it wrong?
Yeah, because
for me
won't
to
the rooster,
complain?
like when my neighbor, he had birds. Like I thought they were chickens, but they
Yeah.
were more like this weird pheasant thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other side neighbor complained, I didn't do it. I can't do conflict.
Yeah.
And then the birds had to go, he put them in their basement, and then you never heard the birds again. I know he ate them.
So it worked.
So I know he ate them, but that means that your poor rooster who's been living a life outside,
Yeah.
who's thought he had a great deal, is going to probably die.
Well, the rooster should have shut up.
Well, my
you just go
question
talk
is,
to him?
what's your best case scenario? Just they get rid of the rooster?
Yeah, or they put it. They don't have to get rid of it. Just soundproof it.
No, you can't.
A
not?
rooster? What, do you
There's-
want it to live inside?
It's not going
It's
to.
not how
You
it
put
works.
like like those drum shield things, like if you play the drums and you put that plexiglass like sound just put
Around him?
Yeah, put that around the rooster's cage. I don't see why that'd be an issue.
No.
I don't think you know how roosters work. You think
I don't.
it's just in, like,
because
a little...
I live in a city. I don't live in Montana.
You don't live in the city. I don't know what you're talking about.
I live in the city.
You live in the outskirts of the
limits
city.
of like the 30th biggest city in the United States.
How about this? I guarantee this is what's going to happen. You know your big trash schedule city boy pickup that you made?
Yeah.
That truck's going to go there and then watch it. It's going to drive to the neighbor's house and pick up the rooster.
No, I don't think the rooster leaves.
I don't think it does either. I don't think
it's going to be.
happen.
I don't think it's against the rules. Is what I think. I don't think it's against the rules to have one where you live.
If that's the case, that sucks. But I just have to deal with it. But one, it should be. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go to city council meetings and debate that, but it should be. We don't live on a farmland. We live in a city. Well, I have neighbors that have houses next to mine. I don't have.
You live in a suburb.
It's the
You keep
city.
on saying the city. You're not in the city. If you told people, hey, I live in the city, they think you live downtown.
I vote for the mayor of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. One last thing.
And I'm not going to vote for him if he doesn't fix this rooster situation.
You don't have to answer this, but this is just one last little thing to also think about. Well, you've also not only caused drama for the rooster, but now that person could think that your neighbor's the one that complained. Because it's going to be a small circle of people who's complaining about this rooster. So maybe you've caused other conflict with your other people in the neighborhood.
You know that's what happens, too. Is like when you get a complaint, you're like, immediately, who was it?
Who was it?
And then you look next door, you're like, could it be them? And then the disdain for your neighbors, that's where it starts. That's where it begins.
I'm not worried about that. Our neighbors fight already.
Oh.
Sometimes out in the streets and stuff, so.
You are in the city.
I told you. I live across the street from a bar. There shouldn't be a rooster crowing
Isaiah,
as well.
He is in the city.
He's clearly in the city.
Don't say we didn't warn you. This is the worst of the riot.
The question is, am I in the wrong for complaining about a rooster that has been crowing nonstop, basically near my backyard for the last, I don't know, it's been a couple months now before I finally went over the edge yesterday. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but I think the text seemed pretty favorable for me.
Well, Annie texted in rooster stew. I don't know if that is favorable or he expected you to go steal the rooster and deal with it that way. I'm not sure.
The old-fashioned way.
Do you guys know if we only eat female rooster? I guess they're not
Chickens?
roosters. Yeah, do we only eat hens or do we eat like roosters too?
What about at the restaurant Roosters? What are we having there?
If we're not even having chicken there, then we should be able to sue just like that guy sued Buffalo Wild Wings.
Guys, remember, we're not chicken people. We don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we're chicken eating people.
We're chicken eating people. That's it. Tommy said most cities do allow people to have at least one rooster, but I understand them being annoying and you have the right to submit complaints. Feels it's the responsibility of the owner to be respectful of those around them, too. So he doesn't think you're in the wrong at all.
Thank you, Tommy, for that.
And Susanna says you can eat roosters.
Susanna also, did you see what she said before? She said the health department will definitely check it out. Her parents had a permit for chickens, but they had to get rid of the rooster before it was old enough to start crowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well.
You know what I would do?
Like things are headed in Hudson's direction.
You're so mean. If someone complained and I had to get rid of the rooster, I would totally, if you had to like kill the rooster, I would totally take it to whoever I thought complained. And be like, here, I made
Leave
you
it on their
something.
doorstep?
No, I'd be like,
With
I
its
made you
head
some
cut-
chicken.
Or put it in their bed.
Or I would say, you can come over and kill my rooster.
No, I meant I would just fry it up and be like, just see if they would be like, look what you did.
Look what you did to my pet.
I don't mind if the rooster continues to live. I don't want the rooster to die. I just want it to live.
I don't think that's an option, though.
Where it belongs. It should live where it belongs.
Oh, now that's worse. They're going to go take it out some field and just let it go.
What's wrong with that? It can crow all it wants there.
But it doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, roosters don't live in the wild. A rooster that's been in captivity this long, it would die right away.
Well, they should have taken it to where it belongs in the first place.
Where's that?
The country.
A farm.
A farm. Oh. Not a residential area.
Does anybody know of any rooster sanctuaries where we can take
drop this rooster off?
Yeah, drop it off. And not like great. They're telling you, but it is going to go die way.
And I'll take the list. I'll like staple it to their door or something.
You know, there's probably like a 6-year-old little girl that lives there who loves the rooster. And their parents, she's just like her little cat. They don't have any dogs or cats.
Don't start to make me feel
She's
bad.
allergic to every other animal.
Yeah.
And they had to
Rooster.
get a rooster, and then now the rooster's gonna have to
They
die.
didn't have to get a rooster.
They probably grew up with roosters and chickens, and now this rooster's
You
gonna
can't
get
make
sent
a
away.
backstory to make it okay.
Gonna get sent away. I still don't think the rooster goes. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I don't
You're
think it
a
will.
monster.
No, everybody else seems to be on my side here, so which is rare. Which is how the chicken should not be cooked. It needs to be
So,
fully.
keep
So we
us
taking
updated.
bets. What's the line? I think I will make a stance. I think the rooster will stay. I think it will.
How long until we know though? Like, do I have a week?
I think you've got
within
I think it'll probably take longer if they're gonna get rid of it because they won't make them immediately
Yeah,
get rid
right,
of it.
they have
I
a
think
warning.
over the course of like a month, I think they're gonna give them a month to get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
And so I think a month from now, if you're still hearing crowing, I think the rooster's
Then
here
I've
for
lost.
good.
I've
You've
lost.
lost.
What do you think, Nick? You think it's gonna happen or no?
I think you just need to stay on Nextdoor and you'll find out all the information.
Yes.
Lisa said, my sister's neighbor got a rooster and it lasted 2 weeks. No
Nice.
one knows what happened to it, but suspected that someone shot it.
Mm,
And his name was
that's
Hudson.
A last
What?
case resort.
Find more Riot content online. riot.radiou.com.
Vanessa Moura. She's a 29-year-old Brazilian model and influencer. She's just come out with her own perfume, and her perfume is getting a lot of attention because there's something about it that makes it unique. It's not like every other perfume because supposedly it includes her sweat.
In the perfume?
Her
Or like
sweat.
the makeup of like whatever makes your smell, like your
She,
sweat.
I understand it. It's not like it's trying to copy her body odor. It actually includes her body odor. It says each bottle of perfume contains 8 milliliters of sweat for a touch of sensuality and femininity.
She could only make one bottle and it took a long time.
It did, yeah. So her
She's
sweat.
got to be on the treadmill every day.
I know. You're like just wringing everything into the bottle.
It's a lot of work, which explains why it costs $138 a bottle.
Oh, for the perfume?
Yeah. So, what do you think? Is that weird? Would it be weird to buy it?
I
Is
think
it
it's-
weird that she's doing it?
I think it's probably weird if we find out what's in perfume or cologne.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it just a bunch of chemicals?
Yeah, so like this is probably more natural.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's probably better
A
for
more
you.
natural scent. I like the way you think.
But this, I guess, is initially when I thought of this, when I saw the headline, I was thinking, oh, so she's like selling it probably to like the dudes that follow her or whatever. Like she's probably on OnlyFans or something. This is like a thing. But it's actually, she's making it sound like it's for women because her natural smell is so sexy that if other women use her smell, they also will have increased success attracting men because she will make them smell so good.
There's a lot of claims there.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
According to her, her boyfriend and her ex each say that her natural body odor is sexy and exciting. It's a weird
Musky.
thing. That's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
It's kind of weird.
Some people have a good natural essence.
Would you ever say that to a gal? Isaiah, you smell
Especially if
naturally
it was-
sexy and
if it was
exciting.
your ex.
Yeah, your
That's
ex.
right.
Must have been when they were together.
I
had to
would
be.
assume so.
No, you go back, you ask all your previous relationships. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm making this perfume now.
Can
What do
you? Would
think?
you like your endorsement to be included? Yeah, that'd be great. Like it's a book or something. So I don't know. I think like Nikki, as a woman, wouldn't you feel weird buying the actual sweat of another woman?
It depends on how strong they're pushing that. If it's like, no,
I mean, I
it's-
think that's the thing about this.
That's the main thing. I don't know. It feels, but I'm also not buying a lot of perfume,
Yeah.
so I think I'm the wrong person to ask.
She doesn't buy perfume because she has a sexy natural essence.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
So if she wants a partner for like another bottle,
Yeah, you want to
give me a
start
different
bottling
one?
your sweat
Yeah,
for
there
us?
it
I gotta
is.
start walking around more.
Yeah, that's right.
Turn on the heat.
But what? I just don't know. I just feel like that'd be a weird thing. Like, okay, what if Isaiah's guys? What if we were buying like actually not just a cologne that's like I'm trying to think of a guy like Tom Brady. If he was selling a cologne, that's one thing. If you were buying a cologne that had Tom Brady's sweat in it,
From the season.
I don't
Yeah.
think men are doing that. I think men, the cologne that they have, their girlfriend or wife bought them already, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not spending $135 on somebody
Or mom.
else's sweat. I think women are more likely to purchase something like that. So I think when that's a better strategy marketing towards women, because men don't even buy cologne as is. You don't even wear cologne, so nobody's going to buy that.
I also think you'd be surprised the lengths men would go to try to impress women.
Maybe.
And if they could promise that, if their promises were out there that if you just wear this, women will find you as attractive as they find Tom Brady, it might work.
It could.
For people who live in Tampa Bay or New England.
Yeah, this is an idea for Tom Brady.
And I
is
feel
what
like,
I'm saying.
You might have to charge a little less for that bottle.
Yeah, for sure.
Tom Brady's super great.
He's got more sweat to go around,
He
too.
does.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
All right, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is summer's getting here, and I want to make sure that we stay on trend. We're aware of the trends fashion-wise. So I want to let you know that this summer the trend is Coastal Cowgirl.
Coastal Cowgirl?
Yeah. Did you get in on, I don't think you did, get in on the Coastal Grandma trend of last year?
That was last year, no.
Yeah, that was so last year. This year, Coastal Cowgirl is
that felt like it needed to go there.
It worked. It
needed to go
it
there.
fits in. It fits in.
It was better than a boom.
Or you could have done a yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, but like a coastal yeehaw.
Now, I'm looking through the cowboy core stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little bit edgier of this. It reminds me of, like, think Malibu style with, like, Yellowstone.
Yes,
So
that's
if you
a
put
good
those
point.
two together, like Barbie's really, like the Barbie looks really popular because of the movie coming out.
Yeah.
Combine that with Yellowstone and you've got your look.
Yeah, just a lot of denim, a lot of cowboy boots, a lot of cowboy hats, but also mixing
Pink.
it in with pink or like going with some
Beachwear.
Like beachy dresses and stuff like that.
Flowy stuff.
Every time I go to the beach, I wear cowboy boots.
Do you? And denim.
There you go.
Obviously, denim, of course. That makes perfect sense.
He's the worst.
I saw a woman here. Some of them, I got excited because it was like a beachy rendition of the Canadian tuxedo.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh. And then now, of course, this might just be in this specific TikTok, but it looks more like edgy homeschooler than it does look like cool cowboy that's going to the beach type thing.
I don't feel like everybody has to really worry about if you want to dress on trend that you have to do coastal cowgirl this summer. It seems more like, yes, if you're an influencer, that's your trend.
Yeah. So if you want to, you got to dress for the job you want though, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to be an influencer, which so many people do, you got to be a coastal cowgirl.
All right, well, here's a question for the room, and I think one person will answer yes. Who has a pair of cowboy boots?
I do.
I knew it. I knew you
I
did.
have nice dress boots.
No.
Different from cowboy boots that are real nice.
So you got both.
I've got, I'm trying to think if I have any I don't have any true high top ones.
Yeah.
My brother got some for his birthday. I was jealous because I don't have a pair. But I have nicer pairs of cowboy boots.
What about this? This would be cool if you actually do have a belt buckle.
Oh.
I do not have a belt buckle.
Oh, you got to get a belt buckle.
I do not. I don't know when I can think of times that I could wear cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Then there are no times I would ever wear a belt buckle.
What do you mean?
No,
It'd
you
be
gotta
awesome.
buy someone's turned in like rodeo belt buckle.
Yeah,
thing.
you'd look so cool.
I do have some cowboy hats in my house.
What you just brought up, Nikki, does make me think. So if you had a rodeo belt buckle, you might have to explain that to people. It's a big commitment to make. People see you out and about. You either have to go with it and lie and say you're a rodeo guy, or you just
bought
like
it
how
from
do you
someone who
how do
had
you
to
play
turn
that
it
off?
in.
It makes you look lame. But that's to say, I feel like women can get away with it more. But if you wear a cowboy hat, that's a big statement you're making that you might have to back up with your personality.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it, or in your experience. And like one of the gals here, that's the big coastal cowgirl girl wearing cowboy hats and stuff. It's Paige Lorenz. She's from New England. So who's wearing a cowboy hat in New England?
Listen, they're influencers though.
Yeah, but if you're cute enough, you wear whatever you want.
That's the truth.
You can wear whatever you want. So if you're in the right area, if everybody's wearing a cowboy hat, then you can always pull one off, whether you're cowboy or not. But if you're one of the few people wearing one, then you need to have a little bit more credibility.
Yeah, you got to back it up.
Unless you're just super attractive.
Yes, exactly.
So coastal cowgirl, yes or no?
I mean, if they look like these girls that are in the pictures here.
Your own style.
Oh, that's not me. No,
Okay.
coastal cowgirl is not my style.
I don't think I can go full coastal cowgirl.
I think we're more coastal Costco.
Yes.
Sure. I think that.
Like that?
Uh-huh.
That works for
You
us.
get
More
your
style.
Canadian tuxedo and cowboy hat from a department store.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.